Now that we're going to paint onto watercolor paper, not canvas, we need to be very careful with not leaving any extra marks because watercolor doesn't cover that. It just, I guess, needless to say, is a transparent color over it. But here's the final, I guess, outline. And because this is an outline, don't go into detail, don't do shading, don't do any of that. You put the water onto the paper first, and then adding pigment to it. And this can go from dark to light. And another cool thing about this, you can roll the paper a little bit to get the color evened out. Another thing you can do in case you have too much pigment is, if it's still wet of course, you just take water and add onto it. Also, in case there's too much water bunched up at a side, and like notice how it's collecting right there, you could just take your little towel and soak it up. One thing that's really cool about watercolor is the way that you could mix your colors. So if you just see these two colors things right here, you could just take this and make sure that they're kind of going towards each other and connect them. Also keep in mind that you do not want to have so much water on your paintbrush because it will actually make little splotches, as you can see. This is it after letting it sit for a minute or so. And in case you want to fix that, make sure that it's still wet, just add more water and then paint over it like this. Watercolor pencils are very handy because you get the control of the pencil but the pigment of the watercolor. So what you do is you just draw it on there, and this was wet before, so I'll show you why that's not good in a minute. But use the dry area to put your pencil on it, and then you add water to it.